here we are. Day 3. Like, this is 3 days in a row we've been live, Stacey.
Yeah.
Stacey is in here sewing.
Howdy.
We have Gray is in here with us also. So prepare for that hilarity. I'm going to say hello, people of the future. I want to say that first. Anybody who's watching in the future and not watching right now, hello. Thanks for joining us. But if you're watching right now, you are John C., Jennifer Pew Pew Pew, Larry Hughes, Chase Perry, Pops the Tube, John Sheffield, Josh Newman, Cobwebs and Candlesticks, Ike Camacho, Sean Regal, Hoyt's Haunt, Mario!
It's a Mario!
Patricia Hogarty, you joined us at the end of the stream last night. I'm glad that you are with us right now. Patricia, I don't have a B-stand fist bump for you, but have an Allen fist bump. It's like a giant piece of ham coming at you. All right. And then John C., Monkey Strap, Reese's Lovely Thoughts, TJ Riley, hello, South Omaha Horror, and whenever I read South Omaha Horror, my mind says South Obama Horror, because like that was a name that I saw all the time, and I see Omaha less.
Yeah.
So, starts with an O, ends with an A, must be Obama. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Omaha. Robert White, Sir Robert, it's good to see you again, sir. David Quintana, and Love for Tink, Edson Juicebox, Kim, Beady-Eyed Brad Kennedy, Susie Gardner, hello!
Hi, Mom!
And Stricken Ghoul. Alright, I am caught up, and now comments are no longer my department.
There, I'm on it.
I'm going to Pip.
Patricia Hogarty, ooh, a real fist bump. I feel special.
Yeah, you got an actual human in-person fist bump. We have Gray on her phone. She's busy catfishing someone right now.
Oh my god, I didn't think you were gonna bring it up.
Yeah, camera's on.
Oh my
so the whole world just saw you dab like a 9-year-old.
Joe, you want to
Okay.
me to pour it?
So I tried to have her go and measure the giant roll of foam up there, but it's taller than she is.
It's like measuring someone who's like 7 foot.
Well, that's a measurement.
So I literally like crawled on top of it and like started from the top and tried my best. I was like,
She's like, it's pretty close to 91 inches.
pretty
And
close.
I was like, okay. Buster Mac says hello.
Oh, great.
Don't know why.
You should have done.
I don't know why the Ozbot is... Oh, this isn't turned on.
I guess he's 53 now.
Does he have to have a separate power supply?
Yes.
Retro.
It's on. I didn't turn it. Well, it is. It runs my phone camera,
Yeah.
but it has its own camera just to tell where I am.
Ezekiel says, hello all, a little late. I'm loving the ambient noise back in the room. It sounds good.
Yes, it is. It is good in some ways.
Enigma says, camera setup looking great tonight.
So earlier, Gray was telling us the awesomeness of Taylor Swift. So I'm glad that you're on, Ezekiel, so you can suffer through that with me while we get a dissertation on why she is awesome.
She is amazing. She is incredible. I have all
Now, adults are talking.
Jordan Easel says, what I miss, faux papa?
Yes. Well, not much. We actually just started. You missed all the hellos. So you did not get one, but you did get acknowledgement.
Paul Bennett says, hi, I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
Hello, Paul Bennett.
He could be the
1980 says, happy Turkey Eve.
Happy Turkey Eve. Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. I forgot about that.
It is.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
I completely forgot about that.
You enjoy your chicken nuggets.
I could just be eating chicken nuggets.
Oh, listen, did you see the menu? You haven't seen the menu
No,
yet.
I haven't. I was assuming that I was just gonna eat mac and cheese the whole night.
So tomorrow we are going to John Ferris, my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And John doesn't do anything in half measures. He may be related to Shannon.
I see.
And he just posted the full menu. This is nobody else has even like thought about bringing anything yet. The current menu stands.
Apparently, nor should they.
Yeah.
Tell them the current menu. I will listen. I have to get some clear silicone coffee.
The current menu is turkey with stuffing, prime rib roast, pork ribs, salmon, Cornish game hens, birds for the non-dairy peeps, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, cranberry sauce, gravy, broccoli, corn on the cob, Brussels sprouts, squash with black garlic and blue cheese crumbles, rolls, deviled eggs, pumpkin soup, various pies, desserts, hot chocolate, hot cider, wine, beer, boozes, Coke, and Sprite.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's so scared of me.
Sounds thorough.
Yeah. Ezekiel says, Taylor Swift, where do I start?
She's scared of you because you move quickly like an animal.
Hi, I am an animal.
And you're small.
All humans are animals, and I am not small.
She thinks people come in larger sizes than you.
Hi.
Stacey, does Gray sometimes sew with you? I can sew.
She does.
No. Gray has no useful qualities. She's
She's
good at dabbing and sticking her tongue out, and apparently catfishing people on the internet,
I'm not catfishing.
which is what she's doing now.
You just don't send pictures of your faces until you know who the other person is.
Jennifer Pugh says, geez, how many people are they feeding? Let's see. I think the invite is like 9 people or something. Let's see. 11 people are going. John C. says, Taylor playing guitar exactly like Ezekiel? Ask Gray.
I don't know how Ezekiel plays guitar.
Really well.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. She can play it 12 string.
Which is like 2 regular guitars.
David Quintana says, holy moly. Yeah, it's going to be wild.
Yeah. It's
Hopefully
a whole
delicious
match.
wild.
Oh yeah.
Not there's a moose in here wild. Everyone help.
Yeah, he's got the like fancy smoker. It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be delicious.
That's just Friendsgiving. We're starting there.
Alright, so I'm using clear silicone caulk. This is GE. This is either silicone 1 or 2. They both work well. I prefer to keep number 1 in the shop because I use it for mold making. If it has 2 uses, then it's even better.
Patricia Hogarty says, was that Shannon's menu for Thanksgiving?
No.
No, that is definitely a friend of mine.
Shannon is making a pumpkin cheesecake right now.
Oh, yum.
Oh no.
And there's 2 different colors of cheesecake goo happening, and then there's pumpkin pie filling also happening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works.
Magic. Ezekiel says he plays in tune and it's actually plugged in when I play. Cobweb says,
I challenge you to a duel.
Cobweb says Taylor Swift did hang out with Def Leppard on stage. She sung Photograph and did great.
I love Taylor Swift.
She was only shown up by the drummer's other arm.
Mom says smoked turkey at the ranch Saturday. Heck yeah.
Are we
Hooray.
spending the night on Saturday?
Yes.
We are?
Yes.
Oh, so I guess I can't ask.
I don't know. These are questions that needed to happen prior.
Apparently you can ask, but
I realized I was about to say something, but I knew I was going to get a reaction from Alan, so...
Noted.
Comments
Oh
and-
no. 1980. There's children present. Mario says, did I hear cheesecake?
well, no.
I'll be
Sax squatch.
Sax.
With a saxophone.
Oh, you know what?
Not sex squatch.
It definitely is
Sax
what
squatch.
It definitely is what that looked like, though.
That
I
is
get-
definitely what that looked like.
It's an actual A.
Love for the Insane says, that looks sick?
I need the air on. It's warm in here.
Yeah, it is a little warm. I'll get it.
Don't forget to hit the little strongman symbol.
Yeah. David Quintana says, what kind of cheesecake?
Pumpkin cheesecake. Pumpkin cream cheesecake. I don't know. It's cheesecake and
not read
pumpkins
that
involved.
comment.
I'm going to. Jordan Diesel says, you sculpt a custom piece in clay. Do you keep the mold or never use it again?
The mold I would use over and over again. The sculpture is destroyed.
Wait, are you on heat?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to change modes.
Hello.
Hello, wife.
Go hug her.
I go hug.
The cool kid is here. Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh,
Hello.
this
How
one
you
is
feeling?
scary.
Good. Yep, we're good. We're
We're officially negativo.
This
Yeah.
one scared me. That one right there scared me.
Bella has decided that the gray is dangerous.
For just a moment. Now look at it.
Gray moves
no, as soon
fast.
as you walk away, she scared me.
That's the problem. She's twitchy and fast like a squirrel, but she's way bigger than a squirrel.
I thought I was tiny, Alan.
Well, you're bigger than a squirrel.
Oh my gosh, Michael Lassiter. Hello, Michael Lassiter.
Michael Lassiter, it's good to see you on, sir. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, including Michael Lassiter. Who I shouldn't say happy Thanksgiving to and not include everyone else.
Have you eaten all of these eyeballs?
No, there's like 6 left.
Yes.
I'm saving them for Rue.
Oh my goodness, I thought you knew.
I have been chowing down on the eyeballs. I have an unnatural love for those German candy eyeballs.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Hello, hello. Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
John C says, will Shannon mail me a pumpkin pie? It's okay if it arrives all squashed.
Actually, I'm doing a pumpkin cheesecake.
Yeah.
Ezekiel says, yeah, I think I need to fire up the submarine and head over for Thanksgiving. I'll pick up Mario on the way.
Oh my
Hooray.
god.
Patricia Hogarty says, the only thing I'm cooking is my mom's very old pineapple fluff
Oh,
recipe
you're
for
wet.
dessert. I love pineapple fluff.
Hey, what? Who's doing pineapple fluff?
Patricia Hogarty.
Yeah, Patricia. Ours is orange
Yes.
and pineapple fluff. We do one of those old kitschy vintage Jello.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
mold,
yeah. And so ours is an orange pineapple.
We do the
Fluff.
green
Do
pistachio
you green?
fluff.
See, there you go. You gotta have it. That's so
It's
great.
just called green stuff.
We love it. Hey, Mom. There's Susie.
Yeah. Hoyt says, my daughter dabs, flosses, and does whatever dances constantly. Out of nowhere for no reason. It's like she has random dance seizures.
I believe that would be the case with Gray. too.
Edson
Yeah.
Juice says, I tried to smoke turkey once. It was hard to keep lit. Trisha Hogarty says, sexy sack squatch.
Yeah, no, it did not say sex squatch.
Tug
Yes.
Hillbilly Homestead says, just got done with 2 sweet potato pies, chocolate coconut silk pie, pecan pie, and we'll be making an apple crisp and 2 apple pies. Thanks, diabetes here.
Wilford Grimley's coming to your Thanksgiving.
Dianica12 says, good evening all.
Hello!
Many hellos to Shannon. TJ Riley says, not much bigger.
Hello. Hi.
Is it a squirrel? Yes, not much bigger than a squirrel.
Patricia Hogarty says, the Michael Bolton of sack squatches.
No.
Christian Ty Edwards says, happy Thanksgiving, creepers.
So, Sax Squatch is something that I get sent every other day by someone
What is it?
who firmly believes it is a guy in a Sasquatch costume playing saxophone in the woods. Or by train tracks,
They
or
felt this
wherever
was
one.
necessary to send to you?
Well, they know that I like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
They hope I love saxophone.
Do you like saxophone?
Not especially, you know.
Ow! Daddy,
Okay.
you can't just hit me if you want attention.
I did once buy a saxophone, and then I gave it away like a year later because I didn't want to learn how to play it.
Love for the Insane says, happy almost Thanksgiving. Ezekiel says, what is pineapple fluff?
Oh, that is an American wonder,
Yeah.
and it's why we're all fat.
Yeah, it is 100% what are all fat. Mostly it's Cool Whip and sometimes pudding and like canned fruit.
Cool.
Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
Call baby.
Jordan Easel says, my dad is cooking some turkey breast in a slow cooker. Heck yeah.
This is not the one that's white.
Oh no.
That
That's
one is
the
white.
white one.
That's the white one.
It's not too late. Peel
This
him.
one is not white.
Oh no.
Peel him.
Oh no.
It's not set yet. You're fine.
Oh, ow. That was, no, ow.
David Carter says, hi Alan from the UK.
Hello.
Patricia Hogarty says, ooh, orange pineapple fluff. Kim B.I. Brad Kennedy says, we're making tamales for Thanksgiving? Heck yeah.
Ooh, yummy.
I'm not down with untraditional Thanksgiving food. Like you can
In
have
Texas,
tamales
though, that's traditional.
whenever you want.
My mother
You know-
does tamales.
Love for the Insane says, listen, saxes are sexy.
You go to that parking lot and you buy those tamales out of and make it look like a drug deal.
Yeah, that's right. Out of some sweet abuelita's car.
Yeah.
Patricia Hogarty says, I special order pineapple jello for my fluff because I don't want to have to use lemon jello.
No one wants to use lemon jello.
Jordan Easel says, Papa Faux Squatch.
I don't know why they make lemon jello.
Patricia Hogarty says, are you liking saxophones less every day?
You know what? It's entertaining at this point.
Mario says, you're not fat, let's say American-sized.
I am American sized, which means fat to all the rest of the world.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, it's Kenny G's illegitimate father. Sir Robert says, I've got smoked turkey, smoked ham, deviled eggs, and stuff. I don't need anything else. Yum.
Sounds good.
Edson Juice says, my friend's mom used to make it and call it brain goo.
I don't
Tina
think I like
Kusiak
that.
says, hi Alan, Stacey Shannon, want to say happy Eat Turkey Day.
Hooray!
Ike
Thanks.
Camacho says, everyone is sick here. I'm going to Arby's.
Yeah.
Love for the Insane says, my family and I are doing Chinese food Thanksgiving. Yum. Patricia Hogarty says, my fluff is pineapple, jello, cream cheese, and whipped pet milk with a graham cracker crust.
If you plan Chinese food Thanksgiving, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you have to do Chinese food Thanksgiving because of the Bumpus' 7 smelly hound dogs, that is a different reason entirely.
Oh, Paul Bennett says he is sick. I'm sorry to hear that, Paul.
I'm sorry to hear that, Paul Bennett.
Resurrect Costume says, hello, creepy peeps. And now I'm cut.
Okay, I'm usually just using being here to scare all my friends.
You're using what?
I'm taking pictures with your
With
mask
the
to
masks.
scare.
If you go in the other room and you go upstairs, there's a giant spider on the stairway.
I'm going to go use that. Thank you.
She is my child. She does at least want to terrify people. She's got that going for her. Lanny Williams says, hello everyone, happy Thanksgiving. It's Turkey Eve. The wily Alan snuck off to go and scare Gray. Oh no!
Note the time, please.
somebody timestamp that for us.
You're gonna want a clip of that later.
Jennifer Pugh says she can't go up there. That's where the cotton is.
Oh my god. She was like, I need you to go upstairs. I was like, I'm not going near any of the cotton.
And some juices. It's great. It's upstairs next to the cotton balls. Oh, worth it.
I'm pretty sure.
Resurrect Costume says delightful. She is getting better though. She went through the haunt this year.
I did. It sounded just like Taylor.
Not
said,
because
like, you feel, I will fight you. I will fight you. I'll challenge you to a duel. Hamilton style. Let's go.
You could probably take that scream and remix it to be a better song than anything by Taylor Swift. Just those like 4 notes.
That's a death wish.
First he's gonna make her scream, then he's gonna make her cry. Thank you, Sean Regal, for that timestamp. Tuck Hillbilly Homestead says Thanksgiving is always a multiple day event here. We live 100% off grid, so it's all done on my 1865 wood stove. That is cool. I think that is neat.
That is you.
Jordan says, Alan, shame on you. Well done.
Wow.
Lenny Williams is cracking up.
Thank you, sir.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, we needed a headphone warning for that scare. I even jumped, which is a rarity. Good job, sir.
Well, I'm a professional. It's how I make my living. If
Jennifer Hughes says, bum.
I'm not good at it by now, then
Yeah.
I should
I
consider
feel like
it.
something's wrong.
I changed career paths. Yeah, I should stop it.
Ezekiel says it could replace the goats in her good songs.
Those are my favorite videos.
They are pretty funny. I will admit.
I know you were trouble when you came in.
It's walked
Yeah.
in. It's walked in.
Whatever.
Guy Brad Kennedy says, you made me jump. Good job.
You guys saw on camera what I was doing.
I think the funniest part is I sent her a picture of that spider, and the last picture I sent her was me crying, so. Her message was, are you okay? And I'm just going to send her that spider back.
This is the kind of traumatizing the children that I'm here for.
I challenge Ezekiel to a duel.
You know what else? He doesn't like Princess Bride.
Yeah. I told him how cool Princess Bride was, and he told me I was wrong. He is entitled to his wrong opinion.
You're not entitled to your incorrect opinion. I'm sorry, that's not how the world works.
But it is.
Yeah, you're allowed to be wrong. I let you be wrong all the time.
That's just me? go home. He was wrong. He was wrong.
I don't think he was.
He dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
He was
Big
wrong.
time.
He dodged a crazy bullet.
She's not crazy. She's wonderful.
How many cats does she have?
3.
Natty Pan says,
You
I'm
couldn't
watching
even
on,
say anything.
watching on
She
2
is
accounts
fast.
again. My TV is Patricia Hogarty account. This is my professional account. Tug Hillbilly Home says, I switched to my headphones tonight because I hate my ALEXA answering Alan. Still thwarted.
Sorry.
Jordan Measles says, I'm going to break out some ice cream with Butterfingers.
Yeah.
Love for the Insane says, yay, trauma.
So mean. Jake.
Oh.
Jennifer!
Natty Pan says, giving you an extra view. Wink. Ezekiel says, I'm getting it wrong from a kid that likes Taylor Swift. Oh.
2 wrongs make a
I
right.
don't like Taylor Swift. She's half my personality trait.
And she sent me a TikTok today that says, my whole personality is being mentally ill and liking Taylor Swift. And I'm okay with that. And I was like, welp.
To be fair, she told me that she was Team Jake, and for the entire week, I've just been sending her petty TikToks.
She's been arguing with me about it all week.
All week.
It's been delightful.
I will not stop until I win.
What would you win?
Her admitting that I'm right.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long wait for a train don't come.
It is easy to say words with no meaning.
Wasn't expect her. She was like, are you okay? And I sent her that.
Jennifer Pugh says, actually, I really did like Taylor at the beginning of her career. 1980 says, I think Vegas is a pool for when Taylor would date Pete Davidson.
Who's Pete Davidson?
He's the current, like, it guy in Hollywood.
No, he just dated Ariana Grande. So.
And now the Kardashian,
And now he's dating Kim Kardashian.
the butt.
Wait, I thought Kim Kardashian was married to, what's his
They
name?
got
Yeah.
divorced like a while ago.
Oh.
Like earlier this year they got divorced, and now Kim's a lawyer.
In that case, I think she dodged a bullet.
Paul Bennett says, how many Krampus masks have you made so far since last year? Just wondering.
Since last year, probably like 15.
Oh,
Ezekiel says, my kid made me listen to Ed Sheeran while she walks home from school now.
you know what? I agree that Ed Sheeran is not that great.
Edson Juice says, 2 lefts gets you back to where you started.
I challenge all of these haters to a duel simultaneously.
Listen, you're going to have to do a lot of sword fighting to get to that point.
I did not say sword fighting duel. It could be pool noodle.
That's like sword fighting.
But with pool noodles.
Yeah, let's
If
fight
you
it.
feel you need training for your duels, I have pool noodles in
It's
the other
true.
room.
Jennifer Pugh says, come on, Alan, where have you been? Not keeping up on Kim K's love life.
I'm not a current events
Were you not
guy.
even there when when it was rumored that Kanye West was having an affair with Jeffree Star?
Shenanigans.
I don't know who Jeffree Starr is,
He's
but
a
okay.
beauty guru on YouTube.
He's a what?
He's a beauty guru on YouTube.
He used to
Okay.
be a big deal on MySpace.
Yeah.
Remember MySpace?
I skipped MySpace. I did not really social media while MySpace was happening.
Jordan Easel says, Gray, how do you like Uncle Alan's new nickname? Faux Papa.
Faux Papa?
Uh-huh.
It sounds like he has petty issues.
Indeed.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, 4 daughters. I'm well versed on the mania that is Taylor Swift. Ugh.
Not mania, wonderfulness. Correction.
Ezekiel says, what kind of duel? Should we cut heads guitar challenge? Jennifer Pugh says, who is Jeffree Starr? Listen, I'd say it's worth a Google, but it's not.
It's not really. I just think it's funny.
Is he an actor?
No, he's a beauty guru.
He's a what guru?
A beauty guru.
He makes his own
Hold on,
life-
say that first word slower.
Beauty guru.
Okay, I hear booty guru, and I'm like, what's a booty guru? What line of work did I miss?
It's beauty guru. He like basically just reviews makeup, except he's very problematic.
Does he wear makeup?
He
Yeah.
does.
Oh,
Quite
okay.
a bit.
And he wears like wigs and stuff. He has his own makeup line.
He's also fabulously wealthy.
Yeah. He has like 3 mansions. And
Okay.
like 15 Pomeranians. That's how you know you're rich if you're a Pomeranian.
They have knee problems.
Lucy Barrio says, catching my first live. So excited. Welcome, Lucy.
It's not normally like this. Normally we don't even say Taylor Swift in like a day, but this has become the Taylor Swift show.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, he's, interesting is the nicest I can say.
Okay.
He's like the new RuPaul.
Kind of.
No, he's definitely
like,
more problematic.
yeah.
Oh.
He's very problematic.
Like RuPaul, like he has his crap together.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that dude,
No, that dude's not.
he's business savvy. Like
Well, I mean, I guess there is a certain amount of that. Yeah.
I mean, he has his like.
He's
multi-
very pretty. Like,
He's pretty.
oh my gosh. He's very pretty.
Okay, I bought some.
Jennifer Pugh says, oh, does he have a line of makeup? Yes.
Yes, he does. It's like.
Resurrect Costume says, narcissistic influencer. Yep, that, I feel like that sums it up in
that's
2
a good
words.
description
Yep.
of him. I just remember when there was that rumor that was completely made up of him having an affair with Kanye West. And that was all over TikTok for like 2 weeks.
I don't. Not my TikTok.
Well, yeah.
My
it's on
TikTok was
TikTok.
still cryptozoology and prop making
My
people.
TikTok is Taylor Swift and mentally ill.
A lot of making stuff.
I'm shocked.
A lot of, like, foraging.
We had the same
Like mushroom
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Edson Juice says, Goonie Goonie Goo from Eddie Murphy stand-up. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says he's like the new Boy George for our Gen On.
God.
The boy.
As-
Hey,
Ezekiel
listen,
says-
Boy George has some pipes.
Oh yeah, for
That
sure.
boy can sing.
And
Yeah.
Jeffrey Starr did have a music career at one moment in time. It wasn't good, but
Ezekiel says, new drinking game. Every time someone says Taylor Swift, you stab your ear with a coat hanger.
That's like drinking.
Oh, Love for the Insane says, now you need to make a Taylor Swift mask. Well,
Okay,
now you know where to
I
go
will.
with our horrible friend over here.
I will. I will.
Jordan Easel says, let's talk about who may star in a Harry Potter remake. Ian McKellen for Dumbledore.
So, all right. Here's a funny Taylor Swift reference from Alan's point of view. One of my favorite movies is The Monster Squad.
Mm-hmm.
And towards the beginning of the film, we're talking about a teacher that has a cat head.
What? I'm
And-
sorry. I was zoned out for most of that, and then I heard cat head.
A teacher, she has a head that looks like a cat. And
Alrighty. It's questionable.
in my brain, if I haven't seen Monster Squad in a while, Taylor Swift's face and head replace cat-headed teacher's head in what I think that scene, because Taylor Swift kind of has a cat head.
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And that was before she was in Cats.
right.
Oh my god, I forgot that she was in Cats. Oh my god, I completely forgot.
That's
about
why you like Taylor Swift. You forgot she was in Cats. You should be angry with everyone who was in Cats.
Just
that.
aggressively.
Wasn't James Corden in Cats too?
Oh, he was. He was. He sang
James
his
Corden is like
little heart out.
questionable. I don't understand. He's in like every musical movie ever, but he's not good in them.
Loved him in Doctor Who.
He was in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Wait, Doctor Who is a musical?
No.
Oh.
But it did have James Corden in it.
I haven't seen a lot of Doctor Who.
Love for the Insane says, now you need to make a Taylor Swift mask. Jennifer Pugh says, I have a lot of cat content on my For You page. Yes, me too.
Yeah, me too.
You say need, and I think you use that word. That word does not mean what you think it means.
Ike Camacho says he is making a Taylor Swift mask. 1980 says, can't believe these youngsters watching a person on social media and trying to replicate them. I
I'm
will.
not trying to replicate her.
Yeah, go make stuff.
Resurrected Costume says, this is a majestic Krampus. Good job trying to bring it back around, buddy.
Yeah.
Jordan Easel says, Keanu Reeves or Johnny Depp for Snape.
Keanu Reeves, because he's hotter.
Ezekiel says, if they make Harry Potter again, hope they do a good job. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, in all my years watching Alan's streams and vids, I never expected it to be hijacked by Taylor Swift.
Here it is, and it's out of control. It's all downhill now.
Then Monkey Strap says, that new Cats movie, oh my god. 1980 says, Capra scored in blonde. Taylor.
I almost have to make that.
I know,
I
right?
almost have to make that. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, that would be pretty
This is why
funny.
you should
Bright red lipstick.
Please let
Style
me
my
make
hair.
social media.
It's comments like that that have kept 1980 hanging around, despite comments like he does other times.
Jordan Easel says, maybe Betty White for McGonagall. Resurrect Costume says, I tried.
The
Jennifer Pugh says, Depp for Snape.
So there's a really cool documentary on this movie. There was an Island of Dr. Moreau movie that came out in the 90s that
Yeah.
was just like hijacked from the beginning to be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently most of that is the fault of Val Kilmer,
Oh, really?
who was just a terrible person
Yeah.
to everyone there. because he thought he should be in Top Gun again. I don't know. But anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, and the cat man in that, the leopard man,
Oh yeah.
who was played by the Iron Chef, the commissioner.
Oh.
I think that Mark
Okay.
DeCostas, I think that he was the leopard man in that.
All right.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 90%
Fairly,
sure.
fairly sure.
And but the CG in that, which was the early 90s,
Oh yeah.
better than the Cats movie. I felt
I laughed. I cried. It was better than Cats.
it was better than Cats.
Mike Cherzanowski says, "Hi guys. Hi Mike."
Now, do you say that because I say that every now and then? I laughed, I cried, it was better than Cats.
No, I say that because that was like a thing.
That was and the reason why it was a thing was when the Phantom of the Opera musical came out, like on stage, there was a commercial for it that played all the time.
Yeah.
And they got people coming out of the theater, and this lady said, I laughed, I cried, it was better than Cats. So I say that a lot too. So it was very funny that you said it.
Resurrect Costume says, "Oh my god, a friend of mine worked on that movie, The Island of Dr. Moreau."
I just can't. Every single time I think about Cats the movie, I think about the Tumblr post that is like, there was an edit of Cats the movie that
Yep.
had
Yep.
buttholes.
Release the
Cat
release
buttholes
release
on
the
it.
starfish cut.
So speaking of cat buttholes, Edson Juice, who was on tonight, Edson sent me, and I didn't even open it because like the picture that popped up, there's a link. I did not touch the link because the picture was so affronting. It was a tattoo of a cat on someone's belly button, where the guy's belly button was the cat's butthole.
Yeah.
And I did not like that image, and I requested from Edson that I get 60% less butthole images, please.
It's gonna be a reduction, but
There are things that you send to your friends. Don't send those things to me.
No, I'm just gonna spam you.
no, let's not do that.
Better than Cats.
Ezekiel says, one of these days someone will offer up a good movie to talk about. Natty Pan says, "Last night I was hoping you'd be live because I had a question and I thought Alan would know this. I wish she was live tonight."
I was live last night.
But she only got here at the very end, right?
Oh,
Patricia
yeah.
Hogarty, yeah. Cobweb says, "The Amazon Prime documentary on Val Kilmer is great. It talks about the island of Dr. Moreau."
Oh, does it? Does it say why he was such a giant jerk face?
Jordan Diesel says, "Jim Carrey will be Gilderoy Lockhart." Resurrect Costume says, "Marlon Brando had a hit out on Val Kilmer."
Hold on, Gilroy Lockhart?
Yeah, Jordan is still doing the recasting of Harry Potter.
Oh,
Oh.
sometimes Jordan is in Jordan land, and that's okay. We let Jordan do what Jordan wants.
Jennifer Pugh says, "From an SNL skit, better than Cats."
Well, I think they also
Yeah,
got it
glommed onto
from
that,
the
yeah.
TV commercial for the Phantom.
Ashley NP says, "I loved that movie as a young child. I love Dr. Moreau."
All right, so let's talk bad movies because
I don't think I know enough bad movies.
Okay,
don't.
here's the question. Before we get off on that tangent, because I'm catching up here. Natty Pan says, "I'm painting a 1 to 12 scale John McClane that's currently smiling, but I want to make him look less happy about jumping off a building tied to a firehouse. Because I'm making a die-hard tree topper. So I guess the question is how to make him look less happy?
okay, corners of the mouth where smiles go up, just bring these corners down. Just do a little bit of darkness here in the corners coming down, and that'll give him more of a grimace than a smile. Smiles are hard to fight out of a sculpture, especially if it carries up into the eyes. Is this a sculpture or a straight painting?
Edson Juice says, "Oh, I'm sorry." Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, "New merch idea, cat buttholes, better than the new Cats musical."
Maybe.
1980 says, "I think Brando and Kilmer were trying to overact each other in that one." Mike Jordan says, "I thought SNL skit as well." Cat Swift says, "Evening, folks. I hear Stacy has returned. It is I."
Yes.
Jordan Easel says, "Garbage Pail Kids."
I like Garbage Pail Kids.
I don't think I know enough bad movies. Oh, he's.
Alright, okay. Bad movies.
Oh,
Carry
I
on.
was going to bring up a movie called Warriors of Virtue,
Oh my.
which is, if you take the kangaroo men from Tank Girl,
Yeah,
but they are almost samurai,
almost.
but still kangaroos. and it felt like it should have been a 6-hour movie, but they just edited it out and didn't like polish up any of the story. Wonderful.
Nice.
I watched this really bad movie, I think it was Sunday. It was called Eurovision. And it was
Veravision?
Eurovision.
Eurovision.
Yeah, it was basically about like 2 Swedish artists that I guess are a thing, but also look a lot like siblings.
Swedish people kind of look alike.
And they were basically going to like this big singing competition, except everything goes wrong all the time. And then it's just a weird movie, but it was very bad.
Natty Pan says it's a 3D print, so a sculpture.
Okay. Yeah, you could probably fix it in paint. But yeah, a lot of it's the corners of the mouth.
Cobweb says H.G. Wells wrote The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yes.
Love for the Insane says Sharknado.
And I love the story. One of the old movie with Bella as the sayer of the law, and I think it's Charles Lawton as Dr. Moreau. Love that movie as a kid.
1980 says, oh yeah, good movie. Hoyt's Haunt says, Alan, are you as big a werewolf buff as I am? Tell me, what did you think of the movie Silver Bullet and the werewolf in it? And how do you feel about a Silver Bullet reboot movie?
I'm ready for a Silver Bullet reboot. I enjoyed the movie, but the werewolf looked like a bear. He looked like a bear in his face. He was a very bare-faced werewolf. So I was not that huge of a fan. Now, the actor who played him, was it Nick Nolte or the guy who looks like Nick Nolte?
Unclear.
Gary Busey is the guy
Gary
who looks
Busey
like Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte.
It wasn't either of them. It was like the guy who looks like the guy who looks like Nick Nolte.
Great value, Nick Nolte.
Yeah. But he had dark hair.
Ike Camacho says, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, awful.
Which one?
Stricken Ghoul says, loved Warriors of Virtue as a kid. Sad the sequel wasn't as good as the first. Also loved the Rippers from Tank Girl.
I think they were like the same suits. They were very close in design.
Michael Astor says, Rawhead Rex was a bad movie.
I enjoy Rawhead Rex. What's bad about that? It's angry Scottish people getting eaten by a monster. That's kind of cool.
Cat Swift says, tell her it's supposed to be bad. It's one of the campiest things out there.
I haven't
Euro?
really tried
Euro?
Eurovision. Yeah.
Eurovision.
Nolte versus Busey. Dionysus 12 says, Nick Nolte was the uncle.
Oh, right. He was a good guy.
Ike Camacho says, Jen, Charlie is the remake.
I want to try this.
Okay.
Tug Hillbilly Holmes says that the recent Halloween is topping my list. Sorry, not sorry.
Come here. You're going to try it and have you on camera.
Oh god.
Eating the eyeball candy. All right, so Mario brought us some eyeball candy from Germany.
Hoyt's Haunt says, yes,
I-
exactly how I feel. It was a bear wolf.
Absolutely love it.
I don't understand why I forget.
Pull off the eyeball and then show it to people. And then show them you eating the eyeball and give them the good eyeball squish. Yeah. Whole thing. Don't bite it in half. That's a bad idea. There's stuff inside. No, don't leave. There's stuff inside. There's stuff inside
you it was gushy
that
on
you
the
have to
inside.
enjoy. You
Don't
need
you
to
throw up.
enjoy the stuff
Don't do
inside.
it.
Yeah.
There's a trash can behind you. Don't
Yeah.
you throw up.
Okay. Enjoy the eyeball. Those are quality German chemicals you just ate. Okay. There we go. I like them. But I knew that was going to happen.
Yep. Yep, that's the thing that happened. Mike
I
Terzanowski
wasn't
says,
expecting
Mr.
that.
Allen, I sent you pictures of the things you were interested in through your messenger.
Hooray!
Lucy Barrio says, Little Shop of Horror played almost every weekend of the drive-in in the summer it came out.
I am a little bit busy right now, but I will look in my messenger when I am done.
Ezekiel says, I'm loving this list, a list of movies to avoid. Diana 12 says, Everett McGill was the werewolf, not
If
McNulty.
you need like a Bigfoot movie recommendation, I'm
got
your
it.
Huckleberry.
Diana 12 says, it was not Nick Nolte, it was Gary Busey. And
Okay.
Jay says, Gary Busey was in Silver Bullet. Edson Jew says, haha, Gray, it's cotton.
Ah,
Ezekiel says, now sing, Gray. You'll sound like Taylor Swift.
spell my name right and I'll sing Taylor
Oops,
Swift.
all cotton.
Savagery.
Okay, as soon as you spell Ezekiel right in the first try.
A-Z-I-Q.
Don't read it, don't read it! You and your young eyeballs.
Yeah, I have 20/20 vision. Read that.
I can't anymore.
Shenanigans.
I have a job that pays me. Ha ha!
I have a job that pays me. I get paid $13 an hour.
Where do you work again? Olive Garden?
A pizza restaurant.
A pizza restaurant.
Taverna Rosa.
Taverna Rosa.
Is it good pizza?
Spell my name right, y'all. Jesus.
It's with an A.
You know that by now.
Your name doesn't appear on the screen anywhere.
That's true.
Listen, my name appears everywhere, and I still get ALLAN all the time. And I don't get mad about it.
Because it's okay.
Because it's fine. At least they were thinking of me long enough to misspell my name.
I get STACEY all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. 1980 says, how to turn gray green? Give her an eyeball.
Green. So funny.
Body Geek says, greetings from Siesta Key, Florida.
Hello!
Splatterhouse Studio says, hi, my dad's a big fan of yours. I'm Cheyenne, his daughter. I watch you sometimes with him right now.
Awesome! I'm glad to hear that. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving, if you celebrate Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a good tomorrow.
Ezekiel says, 20/20 vision, but ears of plastic.
He means you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally
Yeah,
wasn't-
because you like Taylor Swift. Are you catching up with your catfish buddy?
No, this is my friend. She's watching right now. Hi, Riley. I love you.
Hello, Riley.
She just snapped at me and said, what the fuck did you just eat?
Greg.
She ate a German eyeball. Listen, we're gonna get demonetized. You're like 9 years old. You can't use cuss words.
I'm 16.
Now I'm gonna be attributing to the delinquency of a minor. Thanks, Stacy.
You blame my mother.
Yes. That's how being a child works.
Always blame the parents.
Which is oddly like being a dog owner.
Yeah. Natty Pan says, my dad never even spelled my name right. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, from previous stream I made the mistake of watching the Bigfoot movie Alan mentioned because curiosity got the better of me. Yeah, that was an eye bleach moment.
Wait, did I say not to watch the movie, or did I say watch the movie, be careful, there's a Bigfoot molestation?
What?
Ashley
I'm sorry.
MP says, my husband is also Alan, A-L-L-E-N, and people try and spell it A-L-A-N all the time.
All the time.
Splatterhouse Studio says, we don't, being native and all, but we do still plan on eating and celebrating family. Heck
Hooray.
yeah. Ezekiel, talking to somebody else. Jennifer Pugh says, I'm shocked and appalled. I know, your poor virgin ears. Alright, we can have the comments for a second?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, that's too much responsibility.
Ray,
It's on the
you're
screen right there.
you're reading me comments. We're currently caught up, so you don't even have anything to do until you see that move.
Ezekiel Bradshaw says, hello, Riley. Buy some decent records for Christmas present for Gray. Ezekiel, spell my name right.
Actually, why don't you just tell them how to spell it instead of yelling at them for doing it wrong?
It's spelled Gray.
So, is the color gray normally spelled Gray?
There's two ways of spelling it. The E is to...
And you have chosen the wrong one?
No! Tug Billy Homestead says, you were clear in your warning. I was stupid, lol.
Aha! Yeah.
The way that... The two ways, supposedly, the way you're supposed to spell it is the E is a more of a... As it's been explained to me by the Webster's Dictionary, the E is more a like adjective versus gray with the A is more like just the noun-ish of it. Until someone spells
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand very well. Edison Juice says until someone's spelling gray like gray. Ezekiel says sorry gray. Wrecked Costume says gray. Jordan Nezell says video tour of Darker. Can you talk about the... I'm sorry, I can't read that. Gimbal Witch.
Okay. So yeah, the Gimbal Witch is that is made by Gorgalore, Kevin Alvey, the great Kevin Alvey made that.
Things that make you question everything. I'll go first. There's white out my original birth certificate.
Nice.
Body Heat says Lichen Primer.
Those mysteries will run deep.
Wrecked Costumes says gray, but spelled Griegh.
Hold on, did you just say wrecked costumes?
I can't.
Resurrect.
Resurrect. Okay, there you go.
And you're getting on people for spelling your name wrong and you're going to butcher the pronunciation like that? You just skipped the whole preamble word.
Jennifer Pugh says, my cat's name is Grayson, but sometimes I spell it with an A, because, I don't know. Ike Camacho says, Alan, is there a movie that still freaks you out to this day?
No. That's an easy one.
Mike Jordan says, Greyhound.
I'll tell you what, the first time I saw Blair Witch, that was a little freaky.
Like, yeah.
That was good
I
stuff.
thought that was all like planned.
No.
No?
No, it was kind of the opposite of that. It was
Like-
all unplanned. Like almost all movies are planned, hence scripts and stuff. Unplanned is what that one was.
I read something that said that it was all producers, like just trying to scare the children.
Yes.
Yes,
So
that's
from the
what-
actor's point of view, it was not planned.
Oh.
But the producers did want to make a product they would make money on, so they helped.
Splatterhouse Studios says, my birth name is Grey Wolf.
Is that wait? Is that Cheyenne Splatterhouse Studios?
Yeah, who,
Okay.
yes. Edson Juice says, at least she doesn't have one of those silly things over her letters.
I'll do it.
An umlaut.
I'll do it.
Resurrect Costume says, LOL, snort. David Carter says, hi, I like what you're doing.
Thanks, David. I appreciate you not talking about Taylor Swift.
Tug Hillbilly Holmes says, are we making a ginger Krampus? Even more souls taken.
It's a ginger Krampus.
1980 says they made a fake backstory about it being found footage.
Yes.
Oh.
Jennifer Pugh says, yeah, I saw Blair Witch when it first came out, and I was naive and thought it was real. And I was high.
But everybody, like, it was a movie, so everyone knew it was, like, fake. But found footage, the concept
The
was fairly
genre
new.
was new, yeah.
Yeah, the genre was new. And I actually like found footage movies. A lot of Bigfoot movies are found footage movies.
Stone Farmer says it has no soul. Natty Pan says, I'm making an explosion on the top of the building tree topper. I plan to use cotton to look like a big ball of smoke and paint it with yellow and black, but I want to seal the cotton so it's durable.
No
Cool.
cotton. I disagree with cotton.
Ashley MP.
To make the cotton more durable, I would highly recommend thinning E6000 with naphtha, and then you thin that down, you paint it, it'll soak into the cotton and harden it.
Ashley NP says gray, G-R-A-Y, and gray, G-R-E-Y are both common spellings of the color between black and white. Gray with an A is more frequent in English, American English, whereas G-R-E-Y is more common in British English.
Thank you for explaining my name. I don't know it.
Jordan Easel says, are Dark Hour and Monster Museum part of the same building?
No, the Monster Museum is about an hour and a half away.
Jennifer Pugh says, I didn't know it was fake.
Oh yeah.
Cat Swift says, Gray, they promoted it as a documentary, but it was a movie, and I still freak out my kids by standing in a corner in the dark when they enter.
I haven't watched it yet. I've never watched it, so I don't know. I just read that online.
Homework, you gotta watch it tonight.
There you go.
No, I like sleeping.
Monkey
Yeah.
Strap says, I'll give any found footage movie a try.
Yeah. There's a good one called Man Versus, which is about... Well, I won't tell you because it's a found footage movie.
Scully Kitty says, where do we find Napa?
Naphtha, N-A-P-T-H-A.
It's in California.
You find it at... Oh, are you... Oh, Naphtha's in California. But naphtha isn't, because it's illegal
no,
there.
That's right.
It's in the hardware store. It's where you would find mineral spirits and paint thinner. That area, if it's legal in your state.
Splatterhouse Studio says, no, this is Dad now. My 3 daughters' native names are Rainfeather, White Rose, and Phoenix. That's beautiful.
Oh, that's very beautiful.
Cat Swift says, that's how I roll. Gotta keep the kids on their toes. Michael Lassiter says, not a fan of Blair Witch or any of the 14 Paranormal Activity movies.
Well, see, now when they first came out, like that was a thing. Like it was novel.
Mm-hmm.
The last 13 have been a little rough.
1980 said, I thought Blair Witch was actual found footage until the MTV Awards when they came out on stage. Body Geek says, I've not watched it either. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, one of our haunts Easter eggs is that we have guests find a Blair Witch talisman. We also have hidden Mickeys. Stone Farmer says, everything's illegal here. Hoyt's Haunt says, Alan, have you seen the new He-Man Revelation series on Netflix?
I haven't seen the last half of it yet. If I have some alone shop time, I will probably watch it.
Stone Farmer says, nothing's legal here except pot and shoplifting. Splatterhouse Studios says, thanks, Killing is an awesome movie. Well, I like it.
Yeah, I'll
Scully
put
Kitty
that
says,
right there with Velocity.
Is naphtha legal in Florida?
Yes.
What is naphtha?
Natty Pan says, is there a substitute for naphtha?
Maybe odorless mineral spirits, but I haven't tried it.
Is naphtha?
Like paint thinner, kind of.
Oh,
Don't drink it.
I wasn't planning.
Just very small sips.
I wasn't planning on drinking naphtha.
I think anything is legal in Florida that you need to make meth.
That was. Oh, and they put a link to naphtha.
Or else you would hurt their economy.
Thank you, Scott Colehart, for the link for naphtha.
And I did live in Orlando for 8 or 9 years.
1980 says, don't hide Mickey's in a bar. It's a felony. Jordan Easel says, the closest I'll ever get to Blair Witch is a few found footage Slender Man shows. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, alone shop time. Does that involve naphtha?
It involves movies.
Love for the Insane says, have you seen Arcane on Netflix? It's gorgeous.
I have not.
So
You know
far,
what?
Oh my
Listen.
God.
On Netflix, I just finished watching season 3 of Legacies. I do like my supernatural teen dramas. I don't know why, but I do. And the last season of Legacies had a really good-looking Wendigo monster in it.
Nice.
Very
I know
nice.
what a Wendigo is. I know how to make a Wendigo.
Hold on. What is a Wendigo?
It was originated from Native American traditions, and then they adapted it from from like a movie. I don't remember what the movie was called. I'm assuming it was called Wendigo. But where they changed it to be more zombie-like. And then there was a video game that came out called Wendigo. And that's all I know.
So you know of references to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Love for the Insane says, have you seen... Oh, sorry. Stone Farmer says, I'm at work. I'll look and post what Home Depot has as a replacement. Body Geek says, move to another state that sells it. Ezekiel says, odorless mineral spirits works as a substitute.
There are FX artists who will drive out of California, buy naphtha, and bring it back and sell it to their friends like drugs.
Scully Kitty says, sweet. I love that you are the endless abyss of knowledge that you are, Alan, and that you share it with us freely.
Who, me? I know nothing.
Thank you, Scott Colehart, for the link for odorless mineral spirits.
Odorless, by the way, is a lie. They still smell pretty bad.
Carol Borden says, hi, everybody. Missed you. Haven't been getting notifications.
I'm sorry, Carol.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, recently watched a new horror called The Farm. It was messed up, but a lot of inspiration.
Is that the one where the guy sews masks?
1980 says, many do not know the enemy of the Wendigo is a when to stay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a pleasure.
Actually, it's a bountiful food supply in warm weather.
See? I'm not the only Swiftie. I'm not the only Swiftie watching tonight. She said Swiftie for the win.
There you go.
Ha!
Did they say it up here?
No.
Oh,
They don't want to
okay.
comment.
Okay,
Doesn't
I got
count.
it.
Chase Perry says
Can I
that
see
new
that
Wheel of
picture of
Time
them?
on Amazon has some good looking, almost like Krampus monsters. Chase Perry, I agree.
Swiftie for the win.
Oh, someone wrote back. Just kidding. Made you look.
You're so mean.
Cat Swift says it's the cost for relatives who want to stay at my house on vacation. Bring me things illegal to buy in California.
Hooray, that's a good idea.
Scully Kitty says The Farm is a good one.
Stacy.
Have you guys seen The Windmill? The Windmill?
Jordan Easel says, can you talk about any discontinued products you had?
I really don't discontinue stuff. Like, I make it till it dies.
Oh, man.
Okay, you know what? Yes, I will. I used to make a product called a head bag, and it was a bag, but it looked like you were holding a head in it, but it was just latex into the shape of a face in there, and the bottom was all bloody, and I sold them for $40. At the same time, I was making masks that I sold for $100, and they took the same amount of time to make, so why would I make something that costs $30 that takes the same time as one that makes me $100. So that was a time, expense, and energy deal as to why I stopped making those.
Tina Bodern says, hi, everyone.
Hello.
Scott Colehart, that is in fact Gray.
That is Gray that you hear making noises.
Making noises, really?
Scully Kitty says, "Oh my god, that just reminded me on a free stuff post I saw. It said eviction, take all, and in the picture was a sign that said namaste. I died." Stone Farmer says, "Clean strip painter solvent replaces MEK, toluene, and naphtha. Thank you for the SKU number as well."
What is SKU?
It may replace
The
it technically,
SKU,
but I don't know that it
like-
does the same thing.
It's how you can look things up in a store.
Oh, that's cool.
You who knows that? People with jobs.
I have a job. I'm a host at a restaurant.
So I very thoughtfully sewed all of this trim on here. And now I gotta put this Velcro on the back of it.
On the back of the trim? You're just going to sew right through that trim, huh?
Am I?
I don't feel like I am,
I
Alan.
don't know that I am. Harumph.
Okay, now this guy has his. Oh, you look this way. These are all the wrong way, and I'm going to let this set up, and then I'll use the heat gun to flip it over, and that'll hide my edges. Yeah. So this guy's about done. This guy's about done.
1980 says, "The windmill, Don Quixote is not a fan."
Right.
Don't feel it.
Edson Juice says, "I can't believe you didn't photobomb Gray's phone." He tried.
Yeah, she didn't hand it to me.
Yeah.
Scott Cole
She
says, "Gray,
refused.
boo."
What are you booing me for?
Monkey Strap says, "I just
Fantastic.
rewatched The Visit. I had to skip the scene near the end with the boy, though."
Is it?
There's a movie called Hoax. Very disturbing end to that movie. HOX, Hoax.
Okay.
There's a Taylor Swift song called Hoax.
There's a Taylor Swift song called Hoax.
And we've come
Yeah.
full circle.
Does it describe her career?
Castro says, "So Stacy, did you go buy a new case of Sharps today?" No, but I only broke one last night. So, Resurrect Costume says, "Emo Krampus." It's an emo Krampus.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that I really love the phone holding Oswald.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty
that
awesome.
thing is so useful as far as tracking me around the shop.
Yeah.
Oh, it got confused for a second.
When I went to Dark Hour, I noticed Rue in his costume, and so I went the final countdown and he did it back.
You had to go do-do-do-do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in our DNA. We have to do it.
Scott Colhart says, "Great to see you jump."
You missed it.
I think in about 18 minutes and some odd seconds.
14
I don't know.
seconds, I think.
18 minutes and 14 seconds. If you roll the live back, you can see Alan scare the absolute bejeebus out of her. Body Geek says, "I'm still trying to find good fiberglass tutorials that doesn't have me making a boat, motorcycle, or car parts."
Well, it doesn't. Oh, you know what? Watch the Hollywood Haunters. They're doing the Castle Grayskull, and he has a great episode on him fiberglassing Castle Grayskull.
Heck yeah.
So I'm going to let this set up a little more before I tease this hair. So that means we get to paint the Nutcracker face. But we got to black it out.
Scott Colhart says, "How was the startup tonight?"
It was fine. It was relatively smooth.
Relatively painless.
Yeah. There's a Nutcracker face Taylor Swift joke in there, but
Ah.
I'm not going to go for it.
Yeah, you don't want to get demonetized.
Demonetized.
Oh yeah, I guess Cobwebs has some fiberglass tutorials up as well.
And I have an old one on making fiberglass sconces on the Stiltbeast channel. If you fiberglass every day, the way I do it will make you cringe. But, like watching me sew. If you sew every day, you don't want to watch me sew.
It's painful.
If you computer every day, you don't want to watch me computer. I am the whole jack of all trades deal.
Edson Juice says, "Neener nanny tees." I don't know what that means. Alexis Alt says, "Very beautiful mask." Hi, Alexis.
Alexis! Hello! Oh, I gotta watch the hand gestures.
Yeah.
Because this camera
You're
works,
sensitive to
it
that.
works off of hand gestures.
Zing.
All right. Do I want to cover up my arm or just get it on me?
Taylor Swift's music is fantastic. I'm gonna.
Jennifer Pierce Taylor will just write a dreadful song.
Who
about
says
it.
that?
Me.
Who says? What did you read that inspired your little fit of rage over there?
Jennifer Pierce and Taylor would just write a dreadful song about you.
That's right. She would.
No.
Tina Bodern
Sure.
says, "I'm sorry, but check the FedEx site and your package is delayed. It's in Hutchins?" Question mark.
You know what? I shipped things on Thursday last week, and I just got an update. It says we've updated your delivery time by pushing it back 4 days. Thanks, UPS. Bunch of jerks. Glad I paid for that extra.
Thanks, Nate. Says, when Taylor broke out with her song mentioning Tim McGraw, the album should have been titled Coattails.
Yeah. All right. Alan is.
Doing the thing.
But I forgot what. I'm covering up my arms.
Yes. Because you're going to get stuff all over.
Just my left arm.
Edson Juice says, wait, y'all didn't neener nanny siblings? That's what us old folks did to our younger siblings.
No, I just punched mine.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Body Geek says, yeah, I wanted to do a prop like a mask and fiberglass that can be replicated. I'm finding lots of stuff about one-offs, but not much about production molds.
Oh, okay. You don't want to use a silicone. It's a little too gentle. The fiberglass will rip it up coming out. You want to use a good urethane, like I think it's like a 2265, a 65 durometer. But Bitty Mold Supply, they have actual concrete molding urethane. Go back to when I was making the Banana Lake of Sadness.
That's right.
The Banana Lake of Sadness, I made a urethane mold, and I pulled a resin copy and a stone copy.
The lake of banana sadness.
It was yellow, and it smelled bad, and it got Stan really high, and he thought he killed my dog. And I'm like, Stan, get out of the chemicals, sir. I think that was like one of Stan's first jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss
Scully
Stan.
Kitty says, I'm watching a documentary about the making of Ghostbusters with my kid. So many interesting factoids. Dan lived in a haunted farmhouse growing up. No wonder he's into aliens.
Yeah.
Dan?
David Carter says, hi, sorry I have to go to bed. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, David.
I know it's later there than it is here. All right. This isn't cheap masking tape, but it's still acting like cheap masking tape.
That masking tape is a jerk.
All right, so we're not going to use this masking tape, and I'm going to throw it away.
Eat.
If it makes me angry every time I use it, why would I use it? I will do this.
Cat Swift says, Banana Lake of Sadness. Oh my.
It was a big yellow mold that was $600. That's how much urethane I put in there. It was two-gallon kit. Okay, do I pee before or after I tape this to my arm?
Right now.
Before.
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not right now. I want to go to the bathroom first.
Yeah. Obviously. Do you have all your tape? All of tape? Oh. Can you read it? Okay.
Go for it. I'm sewing.
Ezekiel Bradshaw says, do you have all of Taylor Swift's perfumes, Gray? I do not own any of Taylor Swift's perfumes. I do, however, have Zendaya's perfume. And I wear it every day.
She only wants to hear losers, not smell like a loser.
She
Edson Juice
has
says-
more Grammys than you will ever win in your life.
You are correct, as I am not in the Grammy-winning business.
Edson Juice says, put the tape in the microwave for 30 seconds. Body Geek says, give the tape to Rue. Rue's not here.
Who's not here? This is depressing, honestly. Don't tell him I said that.
He's gonna watch the live. Why don't you go over there and tell a story?
I don't have any stories.
Tell him about how your trip to Dark Hour went.
Oh. Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, I should show them the photo. Oh no, I don't have the photo anymore. I don't think I downloaded it.
Scully Kitty says, who is the tiny voice? That is my
It's
daughter,
me.
Gray.
Hi. This lighting is something.
Tell him about your trip to Dark Hour.
Okay, so I went to Dark Hour for the first time. They've worked up there. How long have you worked there?
4 years.
4 years, and I refused to go because I'm a scaredy cat. So I convinced all of my friends from my AP Friends class to come with me, and
And they did.
they did. We watched a very scary TV show beforehand, and I don't think I've slept since then.
What was the scary TV show you watched?
Marianne, but we only watched it in French. I will,
Oh.
I will never forget the word for in French for writing now because of that show. And oh, I'm bad at telling stories, Stacey.
Keep going.
And we went in, and I saw Stacy, and I harassed her for majority of the time, and she got us tickets to both free tickets to both the
Those were not free tickets. I earned those tickets.
yeah.
With my labor.
I didn't pay for them, so free tickets for me. And okay, I'm a little distracted. And we went through. It was actually really fun. I don't have the picture on my phone anymore because I got a new phone. But there's a picture of Alan. He came up to us when we were waiting in the line. He goes, "We're taking picture." And so I pulled up, someone pulled their phone out, and there's a picture of Alan in Carl's thing, like. And then the next photo is me dying laughing, and it's great. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Alan, please take over, because I'm bad at telling stories.
Okay.
Thank you, Scott Colehart, for the link for the concrete casting. Jennifer Pugh says, did Taylor get a Grammy for Skater Boy? I did like that.
That's not Alanis Morissette. That's who is that?
Ezekiel says, yeah, because Grammys are an indication of good music.
I mean, the British
That was
music
funny.
got nominated, so.
Body Geek says, who is Taylor Swift? Did she make those sweeper mops?
Yes.
Scully Kitty says hello. Thank you,
Swiffer
Scott
Taylor.
Colehart, for sharing our Still Be Studios Patreon to
Which
support these shows.
We're not earning any new Patreon people tonight. Tonight's show
not
is
tonight.
bad. But normally we have pretty good content. And if you ask any mask making questions, I'll answer them.
Scully Kitty says they were free for her mom. No, they were not free for me. I had to work for them.
I will answer your mask making questions to the tune of a Taylor Swift song.
Do you know any Taylor Swift songs? No, actually.
1980 says Taylor Swift is the CEO of a very popular trucking company. You can find a whole site dedicated to Swift trucking.
Oh my gosh.
Howard says it was Avril.
I guess.
Avril. I was close enough. I was thinking Alanis Morissette. I knew that was wrong.
Hold on. What was I talking about?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you asked me if I knew any Taylor Swift songs,
Yeah.
and then your brain went somewhere else immediately. Let's see.
I have ADHD.
There's the goat song, which I know. I know you were trouble when you walked in.
Yes.
That's the goat song. I know that one. And her first song that I ever heard on the radio was like a pickup truck or something.
Our song is a famous dream. to
Yeah,
never
quit
see
doing
it
that.
out.
Yeah. And then what's the one where in the video she's a spy and she fights people like karate fights?
Oh, Bad Blood.
Blad.
Blood.
Bad Blood.
I don't say that. Blad.
Here, I have the picture.
Scully Kitty says, I appreciate the story, Gray. Jennifer Pugh
Here's the
confirms
picture.
Avril Lavigne. Cat Swift says, what are you doing? He's preparing to do battle.
I'm gonna bring the goat in and thought I'd show you guys a birthing.
Those are all my friends. Not all of them.
All of her friends.
I have a lot of friends now.
All the people pictured are your
They are all my friends. I
Cat
love
Swift
all
says her
of them.
first song was the Tim McGraw song.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what song
I
that
like
was.
the Taylor Swift song about.
No,
No.
that's not the first one that I heard. I heard one about,
When you,
and I don't think it was the slanted screen door one either. Red pickup truck, something?
Red pickup truck. Oh, you never pictured a bird?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Ezekiel says, I like Taylor Swift songs, especially when they end.
Ezekiel, I'm still gonna fight you.
Edson
Always should have a
Juice
favorite part.
says, I like Taylor songs about kissing a girl.
That's Katy Perry, and I know that because I went to a Katy Perry concert when I was like 9. Which is great.
Stricken Bull says, I left and came back and I see we haven't changed subjects, but what are you taping up your arm for? Alan?"
We did change subjects, but we just got back to it. So this, let me explain. It's going to go in here.
Said too much, let me stop.
Yeah, it's going to go in here while I coat this nutcracker
I
head.
love how it is definitely covering the part that is totally inside the head and not any of the part that is outside of the head. Would you like another bag and some help?
I need a bigger bag.
Well, we have big trash bags.
I feel like a horse doctor.
Teardrops on my guitar. Who looks at me?
Oh, no.
And I think it smells like he won't see that I want
Big bag?
that I
I'll just do this.
want.
Put the head in there, and now I'm fine.
Okay.
And that is taped off. All those tape off parts are window screen, so you can see out of it very well.
Ezekiel says, if my kids like Taylor Swift, I'd send them to Alaskan boarding school.
She's tried. Teardrops on my guitar is definitely not it, because that song is about a guy named Drew. I know that because
Scully Kitty says, well, that thing isn't terrifying.
it
I'm
just
working on painting it.
gives you trauma from ballet.
Why? Why is this the thing we're doing?
Anyway, Scott Colhart taped that up for me when he was in town.
Oh my gosh. Cass says, Alan, just have Gray hold it for you.
You're funny. No.
Not like ha-ha funny.
Not like haha funny.
Broke another needle.
That is traumatizing. Stacey, I want to say that is quite traumatizing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
As
feel like-
somebody did the Nutcracker for 8 years, that's traumatizing. I want to see if I can do the Nutcracker dance with it. So like,
Alright, we're gonna try a different needle for this particular part.
And this is going to seal the foam and give it a unifying texture. This is EVA foam.
When there's a sewing building, can I have a tiny pegboard to put stuff on?
Sure.
Yay. Ezekiel says, hey, Bridge Bubble Gray, they hire guys like me to tune teenage girl vocals. Scully Kitty says, I was just showing that old man Christmas mask to a girl at work with the dentist elf. That thing looks like an evil version of that snowman. I got goosebumps all over from looking at it. Good job.
Thanks. You mean the was it who sang that snowman? Not Burl Ives. Who was the voice of the snowman in the Rudolph stuff?
Lucy Barrio says, do you have a video on making a live cast of yourself?
No, because you can't do it to yourself.
You should not. You can, but don't.
If you look up Alan Hopp's life casting, you will go to Steve's Haunted Yard channel, and you will get a video of me doing a life cast on him. So there's a video of me life casting, but not of one doing it on myself.
Edson Juice says, 50 people, only 29 likes. Come on, folks, smash that button like a bad roll of tape.
Yeah.
Natty Tan says, so I'm squishing these cotton balls and I don't hear the squeaking.
I'll fight you.
You're
There
so fighty
is some
tonight.
squeakiness.
I'm quite violent. I don't know if you know this or not.
Well, you are today.
I am quite violent, naturally.
That's fine.
You know how many times I threaten my friends that I'm going to kill them?
That's probably bad.
It's usually because they don't eat. But
Ezekiel Bradshaw says, Burl Ives, no, that's a singer. Cobweb says it was Bing Crosby.
I
Chase
think
Perry,
it was Bing Crosby.
Chase Perry says Burl Ives.
Maybe it was Burl Ives.
what song?
Well, there's a couple songs, but the song that I remember that he did was Silver and Gold, Silver and Gold. And yeah, that's all I know of it.
So I guess it's been 2 hours that he's 120.
What's that? What's 120?
The guy. The 40-year-old
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
you, the
it's
guy you're
120.
catfishing?
I'm not catfishing.
Only because he's not responding. Lucy Barrio says, okay, thanks, that's what I wanted to know. We'll do it. Natty Pan says, baby cotton balls are only squeaky in Texas.
No, they're squeaky everywhere.
I hate cotton balls.
So you see how this side like lays down and is nice, and this side is wild and crazy?
Jennifer Hughes says, Bing Crosby made such a sexy priest. I'm a terrible person.
Yes, you are.
Chase Perry says, silver and gold. Yep.
Bing Crosby was a priest?
Unclear.
All I know is that Elvis Presley made a great race car driver.
What? Am I too young to get that reference?
Probably.
There was a whole string of Elvis Presley movies, and he was everything. Like in this movie, Elvis Presley is a down-on-his-luck plumber who has a music career. In this movie, he's a down-on-his-luck race car driver who has a music career.
1980 says, the average person has thousands of mites in their eyebrows, and when they mate, it produces a toxin that makes you itch. Thanks for that. Edson Drew says, speaking of cats, did you know Taylor Swift was in Cats?
We had a whole cover.
So
Skelly Kitty
gross.
says, everyone should watch that 1948 Christmas movie so you can see the resemblance. Alan did a spot-on job. Brandon D says, good evening, all.
What? Brandon D?
Hey, buddy.
It's been forever, bud. I don't have a fist bump button right now. You got an actual Alan Hops fist bump. Boom. There you go.
Okay.
Good to have you on.
Jennifer Pugh says, Bells of St. Mary's was one of his movies. 1980 says, my last comment was only half true. Stop scratching. Natty Pan says, maybe I need to squeeze a whole handful of cotton balls.
Well, just get the cotton and like squeeze it and like rub it together.
So cool. He's gonna go scare the pee out of her. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Something, something, something. You know, usually I'm the lyrics guy, but I sure don't remember.
Yes. Definitely that's a thing.
See, I don't know, like, that I've ever made, like, actual cotton balls squeak. The only kind I think of that I feel like are squeaky are the kinds that, like, come out of vitamin bottles or pill bottles. Perhaps.
I don't think it knows that I moved.
Perhaps that's a different kind. That's a Juice's insert Jaws theme. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Salsa shark. Oh, Natty Pan says, I got it to squeak!
Hi, Greg. Missed my window. Turn the lights back on.
What is going on?
Not important.
He was going to scare you, but then he got
But then the camera messed up. Yeah. The camera's not watching.
This
then
is
what's
why
the
it's
point
not
of
a prank
scaring you?
channel.
Yeah.
I was just so confused.
Natty Pan says, sounds like walking in the snow.
It does sound a bit like walking in the snow. When you hold a cotton ball up to your ear and you rub your fingers together and you hear it go squeaky squawky. Squeaky squawky.
Brandon D says, I moved and I miss you all. Thanks for the bump. Attending a 5,000 square foot garden 5 days a week. Mass looks really cool.
Where are you? Where are you now? You were in Florida before, right? You were a swamp person.
A swamp person.
Now you're not a swamp person.
Where is the paper towels?
Okay.
Yeah, the shop towels are in the box.
Actually, the shop towels are right there on a roll.
Under this
Come to me.
box.
Come to me. Stop. Put out your left hand. Put it out sideways. You just hit the paper towels.
Oh.
Okay.
Scully Kitty says, what's walking in the snow sound like? I'm in Florida.
It's very squeaky.
Christine Salvati says, hey y'all, happy to see you on.
Hello. I'm
Nice
happy
says,
to be on.
Reminds me of Aliens, or Alan's pre-2015 vids. Was it darker in the pre-2015 vid?
I guess that's when the big lights came. And then the big lights came. This is silver. This is pearl. I know I have some copper. I had copper.
Jennifer Pugh says, I'm going to drop off for the night, going to start dinner. The boyfriend will be home in an hour. Good night, Jennifer Pugh.
Good night, Jennifer.
Monkey Strap says, have a good one, Jen. Body Geeks was saying, I think they made the I think they make master molds of fiberglass and then paste wax them, put a gel coat on, and do the production piece in the fiberglass mold.
What?
You get distracted. Buddy says, I think they make master molds of fiberglass and then paste wax them, put on a gel coat, and then do the production piece in the fiberglass mold.
If it has 0 undercuts, but a urethane mold is normally your best bet.
Brandon D says, yes sir, still in South Florida, but I teach biology and botany now in a high school. Impressed but not surprised by your memory.
So, do you have a degree in biology? Because I have gone to, there's a couple websites where I'm looking for experts in a certain field of biology. And I cannot find them. There's a lot of biology generalists, and I particularly want to talk to people who are experts in predation and types of predation. Everybody knows the term ambush predator, but there's pursuit predators, and nowhere can I find a list of all the different types of predation.
Edson Juice says, zombie snail.
I'm not.
How many are there left? Because we want to save some for Rue.
This isn't a.
There's 2 left.
I guess it could be a zombie snail, but it would be a snouted zombie snail. A zombie giraffe.
Zombie's here.
I learned early on in my YouTube career, always shake paint, shake bottles here,
Oh yeah.
not here,
Oh yeah.
because of how much is on camera, and
Yep.
they don't see a lot of it. I learned. I can be taught.
Love for the Insane says, biologists aren't hiding. 1980 says, there's a Taylor Swift Easter egg in a Krampus movie. One of the victims wears a cardigan. Body Geek says, cougars are good predators.
I'm sorry, what?
Brandon D says the degree is an environmental scientist, sciences, generalist. Entomology is my specialty.
I remember you are a bug guy.
Worked as an ecologist for several years. I'll check on that, Alan.
I would-
David Quinton says, I'm not a doctor, but I played one as a child.
Not as a child so much. A little bit in high school, but
Christine Salvati says, haunt season is done and we're home from IAPA in Florida, but now I'm faced with cleaning my explosion of a sewing room. I need a Stacy.
next year.
Stacey,
Let me be clear. Stacy's not like cleaning person central.
I'll help you
Okay?
sew stuff.
She works very hard sewing things.
Mhm.
And she will help you make the mess.
You need a Hallie.
To a degree, she will help you clean it up. What Stacy is excellent at is putting away the paint that I'm using. So I'm using this paint, I turn around, and
It's gone.
Stacy says, I cleaned. The table is messy, but she put my paint away.
Why we start with paint?
It's a good start.
She directed me. Came in here and she said, "See that paint on
I
that
said,
table?"
quick, put that paint away.
Yeah, he's gonna want that. Put it away, quick. Alexa, turn on the air compressor.
Edson Juice says, bucktooth snail.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Tina Bodern says, I'll look into that for you. My degree is in zoology.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Alexa, what do you think of Taylor Swift?
I don't have a response to that.
That's a yes. That's not a no.
Wise words.
I'll throw this. I'm gonna end it.
Tina Bodern says, I'll look into that for you. My degree's in zoology. I worked at a zoo and veterinary teaching hospital.
Awesome.
Ezekiel says, look at all the smart people in this room. We keep going back to Taylor Swift.
That's
Body-
why I'm here.
Body Geek says, I need a Roo.
I was hoping to get some shade from Alexa on the old Taylor issue.
Alexa.
Digital Nucleus says,
What do you
just
think
stopping
what's
by,
gonna
but have a good Thanksgiving, y'all. I bet Shannon's going to tear it up for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, she's in there cooking her heart out
Wait, she's making food.
Cat Swift says, Alan, would you have
for
better
Thanksgiving.
luck looking for that person in an animal studies field rather than biology?
I don't know. I have no idea. Isn't animal studies biology? Like biology means the study of life.
Scully Kitty says, I just emailed a biologist I know to see if he knows anyone for you, Alan.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I just want a list of different types of predation.
This is our VERD, our vast unpaid research
Yeah.
department.
Like what is it called? Like there is Komodo dragons. They have a viral bite. They bite something and then they follow it till it gets sick and dies. That's cool. What is that style of predation called? You know, there's a lot of different types of predation.
Christine Salvati says, "Are you doing a turkey monster this year, Alan?"
Yes. That is what we do around here. Which one did I hair first?
This one.
That one, so he is more set. I can probably tease his hair.
Shannon is showing off. Yeah, I need to recruit Hallie to be my own personal shop monkey at my house to come like clean behind me.
Or she could just clean my room.
She left town.
I
It's
know,
busy
I
season
know.
and Hallie leaves town. What the heck?
Love for the Insane says zoology. Cat Swift says animal behavioral studies.
Not gonna trick me. I know a zoologist studies zoos.
Tina Bodern says, "I can tell you all the cool things about predator eyes. Different predators have different layouts in their retinas." That's cool.
Okay.
Big Dan Tattooer says, "Hello, humans."
Hey, Big Dan. Big Dan, I'm happy to have you with us.
I still can't get it.
Big Dan, I love your t-shirt that you drew.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Rat.
This will be close enough.
This is like the 60s.
What's like the 60s?
Teasing hair. It tells you how much I know about the 60s.
Scully Kitty says it's been found that monitors like Komodos actually have a gland in the base of their jaw, and it's actually venom that comes up in their bites.
Oh, see, I always told it was bacteria that they harbored in their saliva.
It may be both. 1980 says Stiltby Studios presents 6 Degrees of Taylor Swift. Ezekiel says Krampus DeVille, do it.
How does she sedate her prey?
Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
She's hot.
Would you, if you like skinny cat-headed people.
She's hot. Hey!
Oh no.
I call this series Late for the Bus.
Justin M says, "Hi all, I missed the painting of the mask." Grr.
You did, but you're about to hit the teasing of the hair.
Well, the painting of the mask was last night.
Yeah. Mostly I painted them last night.
Scully Kitty says it is both.
You think that's bad? Ha! That's my favorite photo of her.
Is she giving the finger to someone?
Yeah, she's hugging her boyfriend and giving the fingers to the paparazzi. As you should.
Alan does not approve of giving the finger in pictures.
I don't. I really don't. Like, you don't know who's going to see that picture.
Christine Salvati says Taylor Swift just has to sing. She's like a siren, but with bad music.
I'm gonna fight you!
Well, if you sing bad enough, they will want to jump in the water and drown themselves.
Driver 5.0 says nice frost demon.
This is my Krampus.
Ezekiel says she infects kids' ears with horrible infections that make them buy her merch.
I own. Okay, so funny story.
God.
I have a funny story. I literally spent $60 to $70 on a Taylor Swift sweatshirt, and then I bought a beanie, and then I bought earrings, and then I bought, like 2 weeks ago, but it's gonna take like 12 weeks to ship, a $70 crew neck. So,
A crew neck is a t-shirt, right?
no, it's a crew neck.
It's a t-shirt.
It's a crew neck.
It's a t-shirt.
It's not a t-shirt. It's got long sleeves.
No.
That's a long sleeve t-shirt.
It's
Gotcha.
like
Yeah.
It's like a sweater, but thinner.
I would be madder about this, but she has a job.
I
This is
have
my
never
money.
spent $70 on a sweatshirt.
Me.
Just for the record.
But it has her
1980
signature.
says, much like the Krampus mask, Taylor Swift also wears extensions.
The closest was $30.
Body Geek says, it's not giving the finger, it's a fist unicorn.
I love that. Oh, I'm
That's-
so using that at school when I get in trouble.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna use an excuse. For
Listen,
that.
I was just making shadow puppets. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm so using that. I'm so using that.
That's funny. Blame Body Geeks.
When I get kick off drill team. It's your fault, body geeks.
You'd better not get kicked out of drill team for as much as we spent on that.
That's true.
You're gonna be drill teaming on the corner.
Ezekiel says at $68, too much.
Use those
I think it
twirl.
was like
Use those
$7.
drill team skills to twirl signs on the side of the road.
I don't twirl signs for
But you could
I dance
with your drill team skills.
Do you know what drill team is?
Yeah. Aren't flags involved?
No, that's color guard.
What?
I kick.
Oh, got it.
She's a baby rocket.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but with no
It's
weapons.
literally
Yeah.
just this.
Scully Kitty says, I like my shiny Umbreon hoodie better.
Well, mine's green and has Sam's signature on it, so.
Has whose signature on it?
Taylor says.
If you want, it could have my signature on it.
No. This is $70. You're not touching it.
We'll have to buy you a Still Beast hoodie so you can balance it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the teasing hair. I'm looking for, like, I've got a nice mess of hair, and then there's this long straight bit. I want to take that straight bit, and I just want to back comb it. This comb actually has like extra teeth in between. This is the teasing comb. You can tease with any kind of a comb, but these are better because more teeth, more back combing, you have to do it less.
1980 says, giving the finger is like signing Roman numerals. Casper says, Stacy, she has a job. She can pay for drill team if she can spend $70 on a sweatshirt. She can
No
buy
kidding.
a uniform.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wish it was only
it's
$70 for drill team.
Yeah, it's like $2,000. So. Actually, $3,000 including Disney.
Body Geeks. I was talking about Poison Sea Scully Kitty says, not something I would want to brag about. Christine Somebody says, oof, it's expensive to be a fangirl. Big Dan Tenture says, I can see the way you're teasing that hair. You're channeling your inner Poison guitarist.
From the back, this is CC DeVille. This is CC DeVille from Poison. From the back. That's what that is.
Ezekiel says, Gray, you're going to need that $70, bud, when you go to buy a car.
Joke's on you. I can't drive.
Nor is she particularly inclined. And listen, I'm alright with that.
Yeah. Nobody needs me on the road. Absolutely nobody. You didn't read the Edison Chase one.
Greg could have bought a $70 Still Beast merch and been way cooler.
That's right.
There was a reason why I wanted to do that. Actually, I wore Still Beast merch to my drill team rehearsal on free dress day, and I had so many girls make fun of me for wearing it. So now I only
What
wear
do you mean they made fun of you for wearing it?
They made fun of me. They were like, what is your shirt? Why is your shirt like that? And then I explained it, and they're like, you're weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't wear that to school anymore.
Weird is a commodity. Weird is a good thing.
Yeah, except for when it's the most popular girls at your school and you need to fit
Yeah, and their job is to all be the same.
in. Yeah.
1980 says, D. Snyder does Beauty and the Beast. Castro says, Stacy, now I understand. We had multiple kids with a total of 7 years of band, drill team, and dance guard. Yup.
All of the weird kids in my high school, like, I know where they're at, and I know what they're doing, and it's interesting. All the popular people, gone. Psh, disappear. Because they got no life skills.
That's fair. I am in theater too.
Body Geek says, joke's on you, Gray. Most people on the road can't drive either. Scully Kitty says, my kid's in theater.
I am too.
Edson Juice says, shake, 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 senora.
Shake your body, right? Work,
Yeah,
work,
I
work,
was
senora.
goth on
Body,
drill
right?
team. It was a weird time in my life.
Goth on drill team.
Splatterhouse Studios says, hi! Driver
Hi.
5.0 says, what are you spraying?
Spray paint. This is white flat spray paint. I re-whitened the hair, and this also, because this is, I'm like spraying plastic on it. It's hairspray basically. So I teased it and I hairsprayed it and I hit it with more white.
Why are you so scared of me?
You can go to the van and give her a treat. I'm just saying. She's highly treat motivated.
Do a treat? Do a treat?
Christine Somebody says, secret about popular people, they are vanilla and they end up leading vanilla lives.
Yes.
Love for the Insane says, popular kids peak in high school.
Big treat.
because they work hard to not do anything outside of the lines, and then
Yeah.
they live their life inside the lines.
Scott
What fun is that?
Colhart.
It's raining.
Good night, Scott.
It's raining.
Oh, that might be why she's freaking out.
But she still doesn't like me. That's the problem.
Your life is hard.
Hold on now. No one has to like you.
Yes, I do.
Oh no.
I don't think you understand how high school works.
Go get her a treat.
I don't understand how high school works, which is why I was so successful at it.
Tina Bodern says parasitism, mutualism, and cannibalism. Justin M. says, so who owns the child, or is it a random stray? That's mine.
Yeah, that's Stacy's.
Nah, I'm a stray.
Splatterhouse Studios says, Cheyenne here again. Welcome, Cheyenne.
No.
Hello.
Scully Kitty says, my kid got called weird at her bus stop by the popular girls, the one wearing half tops in middle school. I was like, at least she won't be pregnant before high school.
Look,
Haha, joke's on you.
Did you bring the treat?
I can't weather. It's raining. I melt in the rain.
You have a coat.
I said to cover my hair. Okay, I'll go.
Okay, I'm gonna hit those teeth again with some white.
What?
I'm gonna go get you a treat, baby.
You know what? The teeth are white enough. I think I'm going to wax them.
Body Geek says stray gray. Brandon D says commensalism also.
I don't know what commensalism means. Alexa, what does commensalism mean?
Commensalism is usually defined as a type of relationship between two species of a plant, animal, fungus, etc., in which one lives with, on, or in another without damage to either. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for commensalism.
That's enough. You had me at fungus.
Alright, we're just going to sew over this, and it's going to be a thing, and if you hate it, you can airbrush the thread.
Yeah. You are worrying about that way more than I would.
I know. That's why you pay me to do this job. Sometimes I worry about stuff more than you. Cat Swift says, my kids wear weird like a badge. It means you're unique and self-confident. Great, don't let them control you. Scully Kitty says, ha, my kid is gay. I mean, sames. Tina Bodern says, oops, predation is broken into 5 categories. Carnivory, herbivory, parasitism, mutualism, and cannibalism.
Oh, Jesus.
Graffy UK says, hi guys, good to see you all. Hey, Graffy.
Can you send me that in a message, like a Facebook message?
Justin M says, in movies where they show what happened to the quote-unquote popular kids in school as adults, they're usually still working at their high school job in the local cinema or 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Brandon D says, not predation, but saw the other. Hi guys. Look out, I'm coming in.
Now they like me.
Yeah, because you brought them Fritos.
But I didn't give Cheney one. She just thinks she's gonna go in.
He.
He.
And just go get some more. There's plenty of
Is that
more.
my brownie sitting there?
Yes.
That you let sit there.
We very politely did not eat it.
Yeah. Now you like me?
Monkey Strap
Now
says,
we're
my
like-
daughter got called weird in school. I told her weird was good. Normal was boring. Normal is just a setting on the dryer. Brandon D says, what happens if you ask ALEXA what is best in life?
Alexa, what is best in life?
To crush ignorance, to see boredom driven before you, to hear some great music.
Taylor Swift.
Well, that's an interpretation.
She got it wrong.
Next thing he says, raising children isn't always black and white. Sometimes there's a gray area.
That's the best pun of my name I've heard in a long time, and I get a lot of shit's gray memes.
Christine Solari says, I wish I knew in high school what I know now about high school cliques. Don't matter whatsoever later in life. Popular or unpopular, none of it matters after graduating. Tina Bodern says, absolutely. I'll send you a good link with definitions and examples.
Thank you.
Is it raining outside? It's scary. I'm sorry. It's okay. Yes, I'm here.
Aaron said when Bestie's not dead in the ditch. And then said, but can't call on. I said, I can't either. And she went, please. And I said, I'm live. And I'm talking about Taylor Swift to a bunch of people who don't like Taylor Swift.
Fighting the good fight.
Love
Stand
for the
up for your beliefs.
Love for the Insane says weirdos are amazing. Ask almost anyone at a comic book convention what their career is. 9 times out of 10, it's very interesting work. Body Geek says almost all the popular kids in high school are broken alcoholics now. None of what I would call successful.
Oh, Body Geeks came for that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what, guys? I think she's safe. She's a theater nerd, and she's my kid. So
Yeah.
I fairly
I
endured
totally
her.
just scared away the guy that,
That she was catfishing.
I wasn't catfishing! I just didn't see his face yet, so I wasn't gonna show him my face. What if he actually was 40? He does dress like Guy Fieri, so...
Mike Jordan says to crush the enemy, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of the women.
See, it all comes back to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Justin M says the popular kids in high school are usually only focused on how others perceive them and never think about themselves outside that mind view. Everything is motivated by what others might think.
That was such the mom look. I've only been given that look very few times.
As it turns out, I am still your mom.
Once you will tell her she's named after her favorite.
Love for the Insane says good. Justin M says, ooh, a theater nerd. Favorite musical?
Oh my god.
Oh no, Justin,
No.
you've pulled her string now.
Oh my goodness. There's only like all of them. It's only like all of them. It's only like all of them.
Okay, you should probably name one.
Okay, no, but I have a list.
Between 1 and 5, you're pulling up a list on your
I
phone
have a list.
of your favorite musicals.
1980, fortunately
Okay.
for me, she was an acquired child. I am not responsible for her name.
Okay. Okay. So, my top 10
Got her on eBay.
are...
She came with the husband.
The top 10 are the unofficial Bridgerton musical.
Hold on. Speak slower.
The unofficial Bridgerton musical. Dear Evan Hansen. And then there's, hold on, Beetlejuice. Mean Girls the musical. The Greatest Showman. Hamilton, obviously.
Hey, I saw that one.
The Greatest Showman?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Prom. Hold on, I'm scrolling through. Wicked, Into the Woods.
I saw Wicked.
Legally Blonde the musical. Tuck Everlasting. Waitress. Those are my top, and Newsies. Are my top 10.
I saw a movie called Waitress.
Yeah, it's based. It's
Does
a
she
musical
make
based
a
on
lot of
that.
pies?
Yeah, it's based on the musical. It's based on the movie. It's a musical movie.
Body Geek says Les Mis. Hang on, where'd my phone go?
I don't know. I can talk musicals all day. Good.
Yeah. I thought I was big into musicals, and then this one. Ezekiel says all the popular kids in school end up hanging out in front of the Taylor Swift concerts bumming for change. Scully
Nice.
Kitty says catfishing the catfish. Good idea. Chase Perry says where are the horns from on that red-haired Krampus?
Oh, those are antlers.
Then on the oh yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry.
Those are antlers, and those are from a company called Elope. E-L-O-P-E, and you can find them on eBay. Elope antlers, E-L-O-P-E antlers, on eBay.
Cat Swift said, when my kids think I'm going too far out and scold me, I ask if they want boring pearls, baking cookies, or just me. They back down real quick. Body Geek says Les Mis. His favorite musical. Poison Sumac says, Mike Jordan, there's a t-shirt that says, what's wrong with our society is that we no longer drink from the skulls of our enemies.
So much truth.
Ezekiel says, we've heard our musical taste. Do we really need a top 10 musicals?
Yes.
Good point, Ezekiel. Good point.
Yes.
Good night, Edson Juice.
Solid advice.
Justin M says, The Greatest Showman doesn't count. It's a movie.
That's not true. That is not true.
It's a musical.
Big Dan Tattooer says, tomorrow the club I belong to serves a full Thanksgiving dinner to the homeless. Last year we served over 500 full meals and cooked 84 turkeys. That is amazing.
That is awesome.
Tomorrow I will eat 500 full meals.
Ezekiel says, Greatest Showman is worse than Princess Bride. I take back all the crap I've said about the Princess Bride. It's really awesome.
Nice. Gray, I'm glad you're around.
You're welcome.
Love for the Insane says, I like the list.
Good.
Christine Salvati says, what about all the classic musicals? Those are all newer.
Gray is 9 years old.
I was born in the early 2000s, so I only listened to early 2000s musicals.
Justin M says, cool, Into the Woods is my fave. Also Gypsy.
I did Into the Woods for my 8th grade theater show, and I did all the costumes for it, and I never slept.
Brandon D says, at the shop crew, which horror movie would make a good musical you'd see? Evil Dead the musical. Amazing.
Yes.
Well, they probably mean one that hasn't been made into a musical.
Carrie. Oh wait, Carrie's been a musical.
It's a musical.
I want to.
Yeah,
I actually
it's
want
really
to see a Godzilla musical
That would be amazing.
because I want to
I mean,
see
there's a
like
Super
Godzilla
Mario-
like doing a dance number.
Yeah.
There's a Super Mario musical, so I think it would work.
Oh, Godzilla would make a great musical.
Graffy UK says, hi, have you guys had any snow yet? Oh yeah, I like the mask.
Here in Texas, we don't normally get a lot of snow. Last year being an anomaly. We'll see how it goes this year.
Yeah. Scully Kitty says, wow, left out Repo the Genetic Opera and Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog? For shame, Gray. You know what's a better musical than Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog?
It's not good.
No, listen, hush you. It's Commentary the Musical, which is the second musical on that DVD.
it's good. Commentary's really good.
Body Geek says Les Mis.
No.
Body Geeks keep saying Les Mis.
No.
Someone acknowledge him.
No.
1980 says, great is a great impression from Beaker from the Muppets.
You are not wrong. I'm like, slow down.
I got fast.
Pronounce
Swift's-
all the syllables.
I know, she is my child.
Yeah.
Cat Swift says, elope on eBay. They have a good selection, are real quick with their shipping, and well priced.
Yes.
Scully Kitty says, diet out the window, huh, Alan?
Oh yeah. Right now, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
No one's on a diet for Thanksgiving.
And if you are, you're not real.
Some people are. Communists are.
Ezekiel says, into the woods, damn, stab my eyes and ears out now.
No.
Ezekiel says, my daughter was born in 2012 and she has amazing taste in music. What happened to
Okay,
Bray?
I don't just listen to Taylor Swift. Y'all are just slandering her. You can't do that to me.
Christine somebody says, you can't call yourself a theater nerd if you don't know the classics.
Hold
Sorry,
on,
Gray.
hold on.
Teacher Stacy.
We can.
You absolutely can.
We can completely slander Taylor Swift.
No, you can't.
All day long.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I'll defend her until on my deathbed.
Okay. You'll defend her until you get old enough to realize how right we are.
Christine, I'm working on it.
So I know Phantom of the Opera, which I really like. How Come Everlasting is kind of classic.
no, it's not. It's still very.
I don't
Never-
really
never
listen
heard
to
of it.
classics. I don't really like the classics.
Listen, we're exposing her one at a time. We'll get there.
Yeah,
I know that Rogers and Hammerstein write musicals.
Yeah.
yeah, they're good.
I know that.
Ben J. Pascal is better.
Justin M says there's a King Kong musical, so I think the novelty of a giant creature is done.
Does King Kong have a song and dance number?
I don't know.
Like,
Christine.
I'm pretty fascinated with the puppet because the puppet was that show originally started in Australia. Like, I know because of the puppet, not because of the musical.
Yeah.
And then they had to rebuild him and move him when they went to New York. And I actually have a T-shirt from the King Kong musical in New York
Nice.
that Mike Ortiz picked up for me when he was in New York.
Christine somebody says, how about Phantom of the Opera? Everyone likes that one.
I like Phantom of the Opera.
I love Phantom. Big Phantom fan.
It's really great. I definitely have seen some illegal versions of that.
Illegal versions?
Mike Jordan says, I need that shirt. Poison Soothing. Scully Kitty says, never heard of it, but I'm watching it after this. Thanks. Justin M says, what about Shrek the musical?
Okay, Shrek the music, I have my opinions. I think that most of it is terrible. But there's one song, and it's a song by Fiona, and it's, I can't remember the name, but it's on my Broadway musical playlist, which is about 15 hours, so don't blame me for that. But
There is a Creature from the Black Lagoon musical, which on the Creature from the Black Lagoon on Broadway, it's a musical, but the creature comes about in that. His origin story is someone kicks a crate of Viagra off the boat. So that maybe tells you the inclinations of the fish
Oh
man
my gosh.
when he shows up and tries to kidnap the women's.
Natty Pan says, my favorite movie is Hair, the musical.
I have not watched that.
You haven't watched Hair?
I watched Hairspray.
Chase Perry says, Hedwig and the Angry Inch is a great musical. Oh, yeah. Saw Neil Patrick Harris do that one in NYC.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, diet out the window now. Currently making sausage cornbread stuffing and way more went into my mouth in the pan than should have.
Whenever she says, I know about you as well.
Yes.
Ezekiel says, in 2 years, Gray will be embarrassed by Taylor Swift
Never.
alliance.
My wife knows that one because she also married an ogre.
Your wife has my side.
Scully Kitty says, 4 years from now, Gray will be denying it's her Taylor Swifting it up in this stream.
No, never.
Big Dan
Never.
Tattooer says, I would never defend someone that would sell a t-shirt for $70. Nope.
I would.
This is like this live stream. This is like the style of embarrassing video that I get played at your wedding one day.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
But
happening.
this is not going to embarrass me, though.
Oh, it will.
Justin
It will.
M says, King Kong does not sing or dance, but it did start in Australia. The puppet looks amazing, but it's a novelty. Christine
Yeah.
Salvati says, Hello Dolly is one of my favorites. It's on Disney Plus. I think that's my favorite
I do
version
love-
with Barbara Streisand.
I love Barbara Streisand, but like you can't love musical theater and not love Barbara Streisand. So
Mike Jordan says, all the Taylor Swift I like comes filtered through bad lip reading. Maybe not safe for kids, though. Not too bad, but be warned.
I like all the videos with goats on YouTube.
Justin M says, Fiona sings Good Morning Bird song at the beginning of Act 2. She also
No.
sings the song with the two younger versions of herself.
yeah, I can't remember. It's the song with the two younger versions of yourself, but I can't remember what it's called.
Natty Pan says, Johnny Depp had to learn to sing for Sweeney Todd. Big Dan Tattooer says, Les Mis is the Taylor Swift of musicals. Hard to
Okay.
pass.
Legend says he's still learning to this day.
Body Geek says, how does the fur hold up to UV?
Great. I mean, yeah, great. It's nylon. It's plastic.
Cat Swift says, oh dear God, she thinks hair and hairspray are
I do
similar.
not think they're similar, though. It's just the only hair related musical I've
She is
seen.
just unfamiliar with hair.
Yeah, I was just comparing it because the names are similar.
Ezekiel says, and Johnny Depp singing in Sweeney Todd was not far off blackboard fingernail yodeling. Okay, I'm caught up. I can say it again.
Yes. I'm really going to take the comments.
Yes. Why don't you read comments for a minute while I can sew this?
Oh, Billy Homestead says, yes, Brandon B. Homemade from my own pigs and hard not to sample.
Oh, he's talking about his sausage.
Oh! Justin M says it's called I Know It's Today. I think it is. It is called I Know It's Today. I definitely know all the lyrics to that song, but, you know, it's the only good one from that show. I think that the best part of that show is Donkey, because he's just funny, but that's it. I think Shrek the Musical.
I made a donkey mask for Shrek the Musical performed by some local high school.
Nice.
Ah, that's cool. They were about to say for Broadway, and I was about to whole campus house.
No, no, I got haunted house stuff to do.
Christine Palamati says, I'll take Johnny Depp singing over what her face is trying to sing in Beauty and the Beast, and the Beauty and the Beast is great.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was
Emma
Russell.
Watson?
Emma Watson, yeah.
Emma Watson.
Well, there was one of the, I think it was Russell Crowe, where like he was hired for Les Mis, and they were like, okay, you know, they signed the, and they're like, you can sing, right? And he's like, sure. And the answer was no. He could not sing, but he tried.
Kitty says, you ate your pet pig. My Hamlet is offended. Just don't tell him that the bacon he ate came from, where the bacon he ate came from either. I can't read.
That's going to make this job difficult for you.
I can't read.
Does make things harder.
Justin M says, what about Avenue Q?
Yes.
Yes, we love Avenue Q. The first time I came down here, during the drive, we listened to the entirety of Avenue Q. It's very questionable, though.
Fine Line is probably one of my favorite like
Oh, yeah.
heartbreak songs ever.
But also, like, some of those other titles of some of the songs, I can't say on the live stream.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
if
true.
you've seen it, you know what song we're talking about.
Yeah, this kind of hair holds up really well outside because it's plastic.
I'm gonna do this. It's done.
Mass Slasher says, I took my girlfriend to Hugh Jackman's musical because he is a celebrity crush of hers. I didn't think honestly would enjoy it, but I was pleasantly surprised how much I enjoy it. $800 later.
No.
Are you talking about Music Man or his tour? Because I know he's doing Music Man at the Winter Garden right now, so. Scully Kitty says, I meant that at Tug Billy. Ezekiel Bradshaw, do we really need actors singing when there's so many awesome voices out there? Oh, brother, we're out there.
Where art thou?
We're out there. Thou. You nailed it.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
Justin M says, Russell Crowe used to be in a pub band. You don't really need to sing to do that. The Wig was also started up as a pub band called the Cockroaches. That's funny. kidding. Only pets get named here, and those were nameless pigs. LOL.
I almost just started a small fire.
Oh my.
Spark from the 9-hole, very fresh spray paint.
Oh my.
Yeah.
When can you Americans adopt Hugh Jackman? He is not that bad. You're being a bit dramatic.
He's pretty.
He's pretty. The Greatest Showman is one of my favorite movies.
He's a good Wolverine.
He's good at the dancy stuff.
He is a very good dancer.
He is a very good dancer. A singer?
All right. So tonight, 2 Krampuses were painted and teased. Oh, haired and teased. And that is what we've got. We did these 2 tonight. I'm going to cut off a little bit early because it is Thanksgiving Eve.
Turkey Eve. Ezekiel also says pretty awful. Listen, he doesn't have to talk. He could just stand there and be pretty. I'm fine with that.
Justin M says favorite.
Oh yeah, favorite musical star.
Of course, it's Benedict Peters or Sun Foster, but actually, it's Renee Rapp, which most people don't know who she is, but she's definitely gonna be Star when she's older. She played the cover for Regina George in Mean Girls the Musical, and now she has a TV show on HBO Max called I can't say it, but look it up on HBO Max. She's a really pretty blonde lady. She's my favorite person on the entire planet. And her boyfriend is hot too.
Tina Bowden says the Krampy look amazing. They look awesome.
Thank you.
Ezekiel says I can't believe no one's chipped in to get Grace some new music.
Thank you.
Mike Jordan says they are awesome. Love the for the Insane says they're amazing. And on that note.
All right. Stacy.
Good night, and I'm sorry.
Say goodnight, Stacy.
Good night.
Gray.
Good night.
Say goodnight, Gray.
Good night.
Justin M is objecting at your Renee Rapp. Yeah, happy Turkey Day for everybody who celebrates.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You can celebrate anything you want tomorrow,
It's true.
but eat good food.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware that Thanksgiving is a lie. I enjoy turkey and mashed potatoes. That is why I enjoy tomorrow.
Do you like monster turkey
Yeah.
for the win?
It's kind of like, well, I'll take the day off, but I'm
Yeah.
not really as into Columbus Day as I ought to be because of, learning and stuff.
All the rape and genocide.
Yeah, all the rape and genocide kind of turned me off of Christopher Columbus a little bit.
As it turns out.
But anyway, I want you guys to have a good day tomorrow, no matter what it is. I'm not live tomorrow. I hope to be in a melatonin turkey tryptophan-induced coma later in the evening.
Daddy
And-
luck, so say we all.
And then, what date? Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yes.
I'll probably be live this weekend because I have a lot of shop work to do. Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. Have a great night. Go make stuff.
Next time.